Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. So now I'm going to talk about this one topic which is called module. Okay, this is the module. What is module? So basically module is nothing but a directory structure which has a multiple tf files and tf var files. That's all. Multiple tf file. That's all. This is the module. In that case, if I apply this definition, is this your module? Tell me. It's your module?
Yes, there is a multiple TF5 and TF4.
Can be, yeah. So yeah, this is the module. This is called root module. Then you'll say, Rajesh, why we are learning this module? Is the use of it? So basically, module is a way to distribute the code in a smaller chunk. So here you can't have a 50 100 TF files. Okay, so what typically we do, we create a module. So there is one module already available which is called root module, but in that case you have a child module also, and child modules also will have something like this.
Rajesh, what is root
Direct
module here?
root module is this one, and child module inside this directory 1, directory 2, inside that file it will become a child module. So for example, there is one module I'm creating, module AWS, mod AWS, and there's one more module I'm creating, and mod what is that, GitHub. Now what I'll do, this code I'll move to this code, AWS code, in this is one child module, and this code, GitHub code, I'll move to this and become a GitHub module. So now in this case, I have two module, which is a child module, and this is the parent module. Are you understanding, all of you?
Can you repeat it,
Hello.
Rajesh?
So module is nothing but a directory which has a certain codes. So in that case, this is the one. This has also code. This also has a code. This also has a code. So this is child module. So the idea behind is, if you have a too many resources, too many files, don't run in one module. Convert into some module. So here I did the same thing. I had a AWS module, I had a GitHub module, and I keep converted just like that, multiple child module, and like that. Now what I'll do, I'll create one file which is again one TF file, and this file will call a module. So which one you want to run? You want to run this one or this one, or both? Decide here in this file. So now I'm going to call child module or whatever the module. So I had to restart my machine. So let me open up Terraform
I'm not
module.
understanding how you are calling it as a child module, Rajesh. That part. Um,
So you have a root module. Inside that, any directories which you have, and inside that file, that's called child module. Simple.
oh, directly inside the directory is called child module.
Yeah, yeah, that's called child module.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me copy paste because I don't want to type it now in this one. So what is the directory name? Mod underscore ws. Mod underscore aws, right? And this is aws module. I'll name it. And second one is what is that? GitHub, right? GitHub and mod underscore GitHub. That's all. So that means now think about it. You have a this is child module 1, child module 2, and this is a root module which is calling module. That's all. If you don't want to run it this module, just comment it out and make it happen. So basically your root module is controlling the child module executions. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello?
Here you're calling only two modules, right? So dot
I,
mod underscore WAS mod underscore GitHub. These are two directories, right, Rajesh?
yeah, these are the two directories which is calling module. So I'll just comment it out. This I'll delete it and comment it out. So I'm calling only one module. I want to call module different modules like that.
Okay.
So what is a module? Module contains the Terraform files. Why we use module? Large code you want to modularize it. I repeat, large code you want to modularize it. So for that we use module. So first module is a root module. Inside that, whatever the module you have, it is called child module. Child module you can call from the root module, which is that is what I'm doing at. Make sense, all of you?
So for
Hello?
that we need a two provider, right?
Provider is there. No, I just left it here. I just moved the file, only the TF file. Got it? So now I'm going to run it. So in order to run the new module, you have to init one more time. Module installations, init required. There's a spelling mistake where line number 6. What is the mistake? Ah, same module I'm calling. I changed it, but I undo actually. So here and init. Now, so saved it, not saved it. So that was the problem.
No, Rajesh, the name is same already.
Same. Okay.
Yeah,
See here, this
AWS.
is the problem. Yeah, GitHub. Now, when you install the new module, you'll have to run this command init, and after that, Terraform plan. I'm not running apply because it's consuming lots of time. So this is the module. Now let it come and see that two resources I have mined it from the two different provider. Okay, so now next question, if I tell you there's some problem, what is the problem? Message plan AWS mod, and there is some problem in that mod underscore AWS. I think this is the problem. Hyphen is not allowed in the name. Hmm? Mm,
Module not installed, Raj.
mhm. What is this problem? Line number 2, which is here. Okay, this is not a last problem. It is a different problem. So here say argument is required. So if you remove that AWS code, I modify that because variable. So here in order to run, this is required. Create VM. So you have to do that. So here plan hyphen var and is equal to true, something like this. And sign on the command, but the root module does not declare. Okay, so this module is needed. So just a second, I'll declare this. Hmm. But this I'll remove the code for time being to avoid the complexity. And right now it's not needed. And create plan. Simple. Okay. So guys, this is the one. Now next topic is
Rajesh,
what about if I
what is the use of module here?
nothing simple long code you want to convert into the module, some module, child module, so you can manage it very well. And any code if you want to execute, if you don't want to execute, comment it out. If you want to execute, uncomment it out. That's all.
And what and how the module is helping while using the destroy command? Can you?
So here if you want to use it, during that you can call this module. Just a second, let me complete this first topic. Okay, so here
Yeah.
3 resources will be added: 0 to change, 0 2 to destroy. Okay, so 3 resources why we have. So if you look at this here, this is the one resources which I'm creating here, and there is one resources which I'm creating here, and then one GitHub, 3 resources. So that is one. Now if I tell you, if I tell you, if I tell you, like after learning the Terraform code, if I tell you you don't need to write a code at all, then how do you feel? All of you? If you understand the Terraform, then you don't need to write a code. Okay. So now,
Okay.
are you understanding me?
Yeah, yeah.
So guys, what is happening? I'll tell you. Good news. Most of the module has been written already. I just now I wrote you the custom module just for the showing purpose. If you want to write module, but you know what? Most of the module has been written, and I want to show you this website here. Look at this, how many modules has been written. So look at this here. You can read it. This is the provider which I discussed last time. See, 13,000 to 527 module has been written. So that means, let's say, browse the modules, and 13,000 modules are there, and which you can use it. What you want. So let's say you want to create a VPC. VPC, if you remember the VPC, route table, subnet, an internet gateway, NAT gateway, all these things you want to create. You want to write a code for it. One option, you write each one of the resources yourself, or use the module which is written by someone else. In fact, in this case, AWS. How to use the module? Simple. This is the example module name, and this module is coming from the cloud. Copy this and put it up in this. These all are, this is the module, this is the source code, and these all are the parameters, variables for the working the module. So here you are providing the CIDR for the VPC and subnet and stuff like that. So blindly don't use it. This is for which region? West 1. Which region I am logged in? So let me mm,
US
US
East.
East one. So you have to change it little bit. Don't blindly run it. Little bit of logic required. And this CIDR, if you know that very well, let it be. Do you want net gateway? Net gateway is taking lots of time, so I'll just false it because it's 5 minutes waiting time. Gateway also I make it false. I don't want it. That's all. So see that you have not written even a single line of code, copy, pasted, and modify this one. And now if I run the plan, remember that earlier 3 resources. Now if I init you have to run because new module installed, no? So you have to run init. So init you have to run for providers also and modules also. Okay, so it's downloading this module from the internet, from the Terraform website. Done, guys. So you see here how many resources will be created. Let's check it out. Plan. And look at this. See that 25 resources will be added, and these all are VPC. Look at this. So did you understand that now why we need a module now? That's the most biggest advantage. Just now I told you, you don't have to write a code for it. Every code has been written. Just go and download it, change the parameter and apply it. Understood now?
Yeah, Rajesh, but that happens only on the folder, right? You need to download and put it in the folder, then only you can apply it.
No, that command will download for you. You don't have to download. I did not download it.
Okay.
Just automatically it will download from the internet if you have access. If you is not you're not having access, then only you can create up your own folder and all stuff like that. That jugad you will
Okay.
do that yourself.
Okay. Okay.
See here I'm using dot, my custom one. Here I'm using the cloud, so that this address, no, terraform dot dot dot, this address is gone actually. So that will be appended to this address. Wonderful. Got it, guys, all of you? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, so this is the module, guys. Now next topic is workspace. What is workspace? Let's understand first what is that. Guys, if I'll ask you one question. If I apply this one or one times, then it will create a resources that you know that. If I apply 5 times, what will happen without changing the code? I repeat, without changing the code, what will happen?
It gives an error that it will already created
No,
or
it will not give you error. It will tell you every resource is zero to create, zero to destroy, zero to update. Correct now? Like this.
okay.
See here. Got it? So it will tell you. That means whatever you wanted to create it, it is created. Why that is 000 will come? because every time I lost that image, that point, PowerPoint, but every time when you apply, it compare your state file. If it check the TF file, it check, compare that state file. If there's a mismatch, then will we create. If there's no mismatch, they'll not be created. Agree with me, all of you? Agree with me? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
So this is the Terraform code, and here we have a state file. What will happen when you apply? State file is up to date. There's no problem. But what if you want to deploy this code first in development, and if it is working, then send to the integration, and then if it is working, then send to the pre-production or production, whatever it is. So from the one directory, this is your directory right now, my directory. Can I deploy the same code first in the development, see if it is okay, then from the same place you can destroy to integration and then production? No, you cannot do that. Why? Because the state file will not allow you to do that, because say everything is up to date, zero to create, zero to do this one, stuff like that. So can we manage the state file? This state file which you have is for the development, which you know that, which is here, can we manage the state file, this one and this one, at separate location? And I can sometime I deploy for dev, then if it's working, then integration, then production. So the answer is workspace. What will happen? Same place, mind it, same workspace, same location, you can create a multiple workspace. Actually, you know what, by knowingly unknowingly you were working with the workspace. Let me show you here. There's a workspace where you are working, and this workspace where this is a state file, these are all the codes, that is called default workspace. You see that list, workspace, new, select, show, delete. So you were unknowingly working with one workspace. Which workspace? Default workspace. Let it come. I don't know why this system is, see a default. So in a default workspace, the state file will be stored here. So now the question is, can I create a new workspace? Yes. Workspace, new, what? Dev. And here you see that I created one workspace, dev, and now I want to show you the list of the workspace. In fact, you got switched to dev while creating it, got switched also. So here now you have a default and then one dev here, default and dev, and this asterisk sign means you are working, you whenever you deploy, you will deploy to the dev workspace. So here where that will be created, under this, and this directory is not created. When you run the some command, it will be created. So now if you see that when you run the apply plan or whatever it is, this location, the directory will be created under the Terraform directory. Let me show you that. So right now you are in a dev workspace. Slow.
Why do we need multiple workspace, Rajesh?
Because same code you want to deploy, this is the same code you want to deploy in the dev also, QA also, and production also, but the state file will not allow you to destroy. So workspace is like separating the workspace, separating the state file.
Okay.
See that here. So here 25 resources will be created, and if you apply, then it will be maintained here. That is not being created because you have not applied actually. Let me do on apply so you can see at least. Auto approve. I think it's one hyphen only. Okay, so theoretically you can run, you can change the workspace and apply, keep modifying this code. So three places, if you're in as per this image, default, integration, and production. So this 3 state file will be there in the 3 different locations. Are you understanding, all of you? So now, right now, I'm in the dev. So let me show you that. Yes, still yet to come. Are you understanding, all of you?
Rajesh, if you destroy state file from dev, then
Huh.
the default one is there.
Huh. Default one is a dev.
No, no.
What is that?
Like you have two workspace. One is dev and one is prod, and you have deleted the state file from the dev. Then the
Huh. Then
like
it will recreate the whole infrastructure, no? Because you deleted that.
no no no. That then the prod state file is also deleted, or it will be there.
No, 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 no. Prod by it will be deleted. See, mind it here. Now I created a resources, and some resources got created, some resources did not get created. Basically, this AWS resources not got created because of it is already existed. But you see that few resources got created. Let me show you that. Where is that? The directory is not getting created. Let me delete that code because that will keep failing because I have not deleted actually.
I think it will be created space D. I think.
Wait a second. Group ID. Mm, this warning. There is a problem here in AWS. Group ID. Okay, this group is not available. So that is a problem. So default will be available. So let's make it. The directory is not creating. That's the reason you have confusion. But the state file, this is the place which is a default state file, and inside this dev state file will be created. 2 different locations. Let me show you. See here. Want to add. Mm, and this got refreshed. Now it should be. Okay, here it is. Sorry, my bad. I was overlooking inside this, but it should be here. Look at this dev, and this is your state file. And in this state file, all the VPC resources got created. See here. Wait a second. Oh, it's locked file. So let it complete and then it will be. Now it's locked because it's modifying. So did you understand that this state file will be a different location? So dev here you have it inside this directory, and this is the default one. So any workspace you can switch back, select dev, select default, and you can work on it. Are you understanding, all of you?
How do you
Yes.
Right.
switch
Now,
the
Rajesh,
workspace?
I'll show you that. I'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, what was the next question?
now if we have destroyed the state file from the default one, then we use the dev dev state file, na?
No,
Because
no, 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 no. If you have because each environment has a it workspace. See, look at this here. This is a pretty long one. So this is one. Now how do we switch back to this? So first Terraform workspace list. I'm in a dev right now, so I will switch back to the default. So how do we switch back? So workspace, select default. So now whatever I do now, it will be modifying the state file of home directory. Look at this. Switch back to default. Got it?
Yeah, Rajesh. And how do you delete the workspace?
This simple. Workspace, you have to come out of this workspace and delete this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cannot delete the default one with only that's mandatory to be there, and
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah. By the way, there's warning also. Deleting the workspace because it's not empty. You did not destroy the resources. So this is not good practice. So what you should do, because again, if you delete manually and forcefully, then you have to go and manually destroy the resources. That is a worst practice. So what you should do, run this destroy, then delete the workspace.
So basically,
Up to
this workspace concept is for us to segregate between the different environments, right? Just in
different
case
environment and different state file.
different state file. But on the resources side, like for example, AWS, can we segregate according to this our segregation, like production servers, like dev
See
servers?
what you can do, think about it. While you can have a two variable file, tf file. Remember that values file?
Yeah.
So you can have a two wait a second, destroy spelling wrong. So you can have a two variable files. One you use this account for the development, and the one which you, if you remember this one, for the second one, providers.tf, the one which you are passing, you change this in the second provider. Getting my point? So here, instead of hard coding the value, you use var dot something like that. Getting my points?
Okay. 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 The
So
key
you have
itself.
to work in that. So two environment, two different environment, and all stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So now today we discuss about what is Terraform. Terraform, using Terraform, we discussed about like we code for infrastructure. After that, we install the Terraform, validate the Terraform, install the driver, write a code, init, plan, apply, show, all this thing. We use the variable, then module, and then workspace. So this is something which you have to do. I'll share with you an assignment. You have to write a code for me and then send it to me through the debug school, and I'll review that code. Any questions so far, all of you?
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.